welcome to this video. It's great that you're joining me again for this practice. Now, if you followed any of my other videos, you would have noticed that recently, the last few videos, I've been talking a lot about the 5 elements. And today's practice that I want to share with you is the earth element. Now, the earth element doesn't particularly have its own season. We put it in late summer, so coming out of summer, which is the fire element, fire turns to earth. Now, the earth element holds together all the other elements: wood, metal, fire, and water. And each part of the other elements has this influence of the earth element, which is all about grounding, being centered, nourishing the mind, clear thinking. It has all these qualities. Now, when we're not balanced, or we may have life situations that pull us off, we can experience some of the what we call the negative states of the earth element, which can be things like overthinking. I know I do. Worry. I know I do. Anxiety, I know I get that from time to time. So the practice that I want to share with you is really going to be about how to find that groundedness when life challenges start to happen. So let's start together. So let's take our stance. We're going to stand approximately about shoulder width apart. If that's comfortable for you, you can take it in a little bit or out a little bit. We can be quite free with this. But what I want you to do is just allow the weight to really spread through your feet. So you want to feel all your toes. You want to feel the balls of the feet going right across the little toe. And you want to feel the heel really connected down into the ground. And we're just going to start very, very simply just to find our alignment. You know, the earth element is about bringing us back to our center, back into alignment. So once you find your feet and your shoulder width stance, just relax the knees. Feel like you're sinking your tailbone down to the ground, but at the same time, you're going to allow your chin to move slightly in and back so the crown of the head ascends upwards. And then just let your arms just relax for a moment. Give a little bit of space underneath your armpits. And then just connect deeply with your feet. And just close the eyes before we start the practice. And then we're just going to place our hands just on what we call the lower dantian. So for some people, some schools of thought say it's on the belly button. Some people say it's 2 inches below the belly button. Just trust your intuition on this one. I tend to place mine slightly underneath the belly button because that's how I was taught and how I learned it. And just as you place your hands, what I'd like you to do is just gently, as you inhale, let the abdomen expand. And then as you exhale, just allow the abdomen to fall back towards the spine. My knees are relaxed. My spine is long. And let's just start to set ourselves a little intention. And as you're breathing, just focus a little bit on an intention. So that could look like, you know, bringing yourself back to feeling a little bit more grounded and settled. And the earth element is really about change, transformation. So you can imagine it a little bit like when you make your own compost, those of you that make your own compost for the garden. We're taking the old stuff and we're composting it, feeding it back to the earth so something new can grow from it. That's it, just breathing in and exhaling. So you can breathe in and out of the nose, or you can breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. But just really set the intention of letting go of anything that's weighing down heavy, bringing it back to the earth. 2 more breaths like this. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. And then when you're ready, just blink the eyes open and then relax your arms. Good. And just kind of connecting back to the chin, the crown of the head lifting up, tailbone dropping down, knees relaxed. And then we're going to start to really take the body on a little bit of a journey. So the earth element rules the digestion. So those of you that may have digestive issues, this is just a simple little technique that I use just to keep digestion flowing. It's great for gas, bloating, just general discomfort. Obviously, don't do this when you are in discomfort, but just it's a preventative thing that you can do. So light little fists, and very gently, we're just going to knock on the navel. And again, just taking some nice deep breaths here. And then exhaling. Just really kind of knocking around the belly button. Obviously, we've got the small and large intestines a little bit more below. So remember, what we eat gets transformed, gets excreted from the body. That's why I love this this time of the year, as the fire turns to the earth element, and the hot turns to cooler before we head into the autumn. That's it. So just really kind of knocking around this area, and then just sort of going around the belly button. Sort of go right to left. So it might look reversed a little bit on the camera. Just gently knocking. You can use fingertips. If it's uncomfortable to clench and make a fist, just use your fingertips. You can all modify these exercises for yourself just to make them. We're going for relaxation. We're going for comfort. When we kind of hold and focus just on alignment, just on muscles, we can really limit the body and put the body under a lot of stress. And then back onto the belly button. That's it. And again, I'm just breathing. And then just come a little bit above the belly button. It's a little bit more sensitive, so just go a little bit lighter. Really listen to your body. Back onto the navel. And then just come a little bit lower, so you're a little bit on the pelvis, sort of ladies' sort of bikini line area, groin area. Just knocking. Really enjoy this one. Good. And then just very lightly, we're just going to knock down the legs towards the knees, and then just go a little bit more towards the outside. Good, and then just sort of working back up. Just give that area a little bit of knock. So we're just kind of opening up the channels for the spleen and the stomach. And then just come up a little bit on the, not directly on the inner thigh, a little bit more on the top, but closer to the inner thigh. Just kind of wake all this part up. Good, and then back onto the tummy. And relax the arms. Good, and then just feel that connection again. So every time in between the exercises, find your feet, weight through the toes, the balls of the feet, the heel. Knees relax, tail dropping down, chin in and back, crown of the head lifted, arms hanging, nice and relaxed. And then we're going to start just by placing one hand just underneath the belly button. And then the other hand's going to come into a prayer position. And this is an exercise for centering. So as you're here, just connect into your body. Breathe into your dantian, lower abdomen. And then very gently keep the pelvis in this bottom hand facing the front. But we're going to turn very gently from the waist and the ribs and just lightly just press the hand away. And then we're going to come back into the center and we're going to swap the hands. And again, we're just going to turn. Just feel this slight rotation through the body, not forcing it. Inhale in the middle. Exhale and change. So the energy of this mini class today is really going to be about slowing down, creating more steadiness in the body, more stability in the body. Come in, and then just lightly turning, not forcing the body. Little change. You can do this all with your eyes closed, just to really feel what's going on for you. The hardest part is keeping our center steady, reaching, and we'll do one more to each side. So again, just really giving the weight into the ground. Let the earth support you. Come into the center. Turn and go to the other side. Back into the middle, and then from here, very gently, press one arm down, push one arm up. And then from here, we're just going to windmill the arms. Bend the arms in a little bit. And again, exhale, lengthen the arms. Inhale, reach the arms out. And then gently down. And just do a little bend now. So top arms coming to the level of the ear. This is other arms coming to your ribs. But we're extending. So not straight with the legs. Allow a little give in the knees. And then we're going to change. And then a little bend, dropping the tail to the earth. And again, inhale. Something new growing from the earth. That's you. Reach it out. And in Qigong, there are thousands of styles, thousands of exercises. This is just a little taster of some of the things that I do during this phase of the season. Getting that nice reach out. That's it. Take your time. So if you want, here you can take an inhale. As you expand, it feels a little bit more natural. Circle the arms, and then you can exhale. The main thing is that you're breathing, and your body will tell you where to breathe, how to breathe. So for some people, you might be breathing out as you lengthen the arms. We'll do one more. Gently bring it down. And last time, reach the arms up. And then bring it in. And then just bring this arm down. And just imagine that you're holding a ball or a moon, something spherical here. And then what we're going to do, what I invite you to do is we're going to just add a little bit of spiraling. So just kind of move your feet a little bit if you feel like you've been really fixed for a moment here. And then all you're doing is just very gently shift the weight. And so I'm going to my left, but it might look like to the right in terms of the camera. But what you're doing is the leg that you're moving away from, you're just going to peel that heel off. And it's like you're grabbing the moon from behind you, and then you're bringing it down. And again, just going to lift. And obviously the moon is very yin-like. It gives us these soft, gentle qualities. And it's nice just to kind of rotate the body. And then we come back into the middle. And again. So take your time. Gently coming back. And I like to inhale as I go here. Grasping the moon. Come back. Just make sure you've got enough space Turn. And we're coming back down. Moving the body. Calming around. Now you're probably all wondering where my little assistant is. He's behind the camera today. And he's resting. We've just been out on our walk, out in nature. So now he rests. Beautiful qualities of the elements. Good, and then come back into the middle. And then just take a moment here again. Just bring your hands back onto your dantian and breathe into your center. Nice. Good. Bring the legs together now. Bring your arms and hands into a prayer position. So this is exercise is really good for longevity, vitality, health. It moves all the joints in the spine. But what's nice about it is that it works the stomach and the spleen meridian along with the liver and the gallbladder. So I invite you to just bring your hands into a prayer position, thumbs just slightly connected to your breastbone, to the sternum, and elbows reaching out, and then just relax the knees like you're sitting on a bar stool. Weight through the feet. If your knees are uncomfortable, you can keep the legs a little bit straighter, and then very gently shift the hips one way and turn the head in the same direction, pushing the arms across. And then we're going to change, providing that nice separation between the upper and lower body. Also mobilizes the upper back, mid back, and lower back. That's it, moving the spine. This is one of my favorite ones at the moment. So it's so good to keep the lower back and the waist and the whole spine supple. So they say you're as old as your spine is flexible. And nowadays, we're sitting so much longer. That's it, keep pushing, reaching across. We'll do one more each way. Last side. Good, and then just come back into the center, and then just let your fingers just all interlace apart from the index finger, and then we're just going to reach the arms up, and then just turn, and then very gently from here, allow yourself to just bend the little aerial on your head, and then you're going to reach the arms up. So you reach up and you exhale. Go as low as feels comfortable for you. This is called the arrow. Taking something from above, bringing it down to the earth. Connecting more deeper to the earth. Now you don't have to bend as much as I'm bending. One more time, exhale. Reach up. And then bring the arms down. Take a step out. And then here, let's just regulate the chi. Bring the arms up. Fold the arms in. And then exhale. Step the legs together. Place one hand underneath your navel, and then from here just soft bend in the knees. We're going to reach up, little bit of centering here, calling the energy in, bringing all the parts that may have felt a little bit kind of crazy. So if you have been feeling anxious and worried and there's so much going on, or you have a busy brain, overthinking, all that kind of stuff, this is nice just to call all that in. You inhale, so you're really breathing, really listening to your body, breathing. Slow it down. Calm the mind. Nourish the mind. Inhale it up. Exhale it down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last one. Come down. And then from here again, just step out, one hand on top of the other, and then very gently just turning the body, just reaching out and pulling back into the center. And then swap the hands. You just turn, reach out, pulling something back into your center, and then just kind of reverse, alternating each side. This is called pebble in the pond. It's also nice for strengthening the stomach and the spleen meridians. It's great for aiding digestion, clearing those pathways up. Reach it out. Feel the weight through the feet. And you'll notice that the movement's quite small. You don't want to overreach. We don't want to effort. We want to relax. Life's stressful enough as it is. We want to relax. We want to enjoy every moment. Let's just do one more to the other side. Turning. Sending out those good vibes. Come back into the center. Hands back on your dantian. 3 deep breaths here. And then if your eyes are closed, blink them open, relax your arms. And well done, well done. Well done for showing up, well done for trying this different practice. Slower, steadier, deeper. I always recommend with some of the exercises that I've done today to pick the ones that stand out for you and just try and do them like every day for a few minutes. Doesn't have to be long, can be 5 minutes, can be 3 minutes. You can do a lot in 3 minutes. So just trying something just to kind of keep the body moving, helping the element. So if you're in the northern hemisphere, you'll be in late summer now. Obviously, if you're in the southern hemisphere, these exercises will still work because we're all connected, and also we have all these elements inside us. So it doesn't matter if you're in summer or you're in winter. Play around with all these exercises, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next video.